We meet again, road not plowed sign. My favorite sign on Prince Edward Island. All sorts of signs here, but that one is the one that tells me that probably within the next 200 meters or so, we're going to get into some decent mud. So what do you say, Island Riders? It's mud season. May as well get after it, right? And away we go. Who knows how far we'll make it on this old stretch. It's nice to see that there's been some cut happening here. But yes, every year, Prince Edward Island has 2 mud seasons, and they are both very enjoyable experiences, and we're getting right into it right now. So get right into this rut. Holy Moses, you can tell there've been big trucks. Almost lost her. Almost lost her. Oh yeah. Look at the slop and slime, the deep ruts. Oh, it's great. Oh, I love it. I wonder if it's like this the whole way through. Now I can tell you for certain that road not plowed sign is legitimate. Push, 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 push. Paddling now. Hop into this rut. Woo! Oh man. And I can tell you why. It's because we came up here in the wintertime with the 4x4s. And it sure as heck was not plowed. Gotta get through this. Momentum is key. Oh yeah. Oh man. We're on a hard pack here now. Holy smokes. Whew. That's a workout. But yeah, let's see if we can pop out. There we go. This is no walk in the park. This is a slop in the dark almost. Oh, boys. Yes, can't really think of much else except moving the bike forward. So, bear with me. We got a bad one coming up here. Whoa, man. Holy smokes. A little reprieve. A little one. It's a big bad right here. Gotta push good. Momentum. Momentum. Oh my goodness. Winded. Look at this guy coming. So, why? Chill out there, bike. Why would I come through here? What purpose does this serve besides putting an immediate smile on my face? So, every season, every mud season, despite the fact that I've spent lots of time cleaning this bike up in the off season, I love to get it dirty in the on season. Primarily because it makes me better off road. And I'll tell you, our goal this year, the Kinkora Run, off-road stamina, we need it. Oh boys, do we ever need it. Holy smokes. I'm out of shape, and I got to work on this not gassing me so much. Oh boys. I know I should be standing up through a lot of this too, but boys, oh boys, it's some hard. Anyway, we found this run in the middle of the winter when we were running some 4x4s through here. We got really stuck in the snow, and we went through some crazy wet water hazard sections. And I wanted to come back here and check it out, even just a little bit. But even just coming in here today, I've noticed right away that there's way more to offer in here. There's so many extra side trails and such. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see where left goes from this, because I know kind of where right goes, but I want to see what happens left. I need to bring a friend for right. Let's get going. All right, what do we got? It's all swamp, I think, here. Yeah, right is not an option. Oh yeah. I do want to see what it looks like over there though. Oh, look at it. Just so pretty. So beautiful. So I mentioned this before a little bit, but I grew up in rural New Brunswick. And one of the things that, well, at least for my area around, Copit Settlement, Salisbury, we're known for our love of mud. And the mud bug didn't really connect to me right away, but I definitely got it eventually. All right, so further down this way, there's a huge pond. And the idea behind the pond is that the grade sinks so low that there's actually a little brook that's kind of carved its way through the actual road. I barely got the 4x4, the big Dodge, through it. So there's no way I'll get the KLR through it. Alone it is. So I think I'm going to double back that way and see what else is up. All right, so down that way is the mess. Up there connects to some more fun runs, and down that way there was also another road very similar to these. So this tells me overall that there's probably a pretty wicked brute in here. So we'll definitely have to come back. I think I might bring Brandon just as backup. Everything down there is way too much, and this mud is just so deep. It is literally, it's over 6 inches, sometimes a foot deep in some areas, and I'm just planting on it, trying to get through. So, again, coming back to why I would even do this on this bike, because number one, I want to show you guys, folks, that this is possible on the KLR 650. It doesn't look pretty, it doesn't look like all the Instagram reels you see people running through, but you can do it. And for me, it gives me a baseline. If I run into a trail, and I know I've been in on that trail probably like 8 kilometers, and I know the highway is 1 kilometer away, and I know I got something like that in front of me, or something like some of the stuff we saw there with all those big like water hole like puddles, I want to know that I can get through it, because I'd rather get through 100 meters of terrible slime and slop than to have to try to backtrack all the way through 8 kilometers of sketchiness, potential sketchiness, right? Because once you've gone through a trail, sorry for the heavy breathing. So once you've gone through a trail so much, you've torn it up a little bit. So it's harder to get back through, harder to backtrack. So it's always good to know how far you can push. All right, we got to get you cleaned up. This is an awesome mud season run. Just a little quick one. I'm just coming from work too, actually. Try to fling off some of that mud before we get to the highway. See, now this looks intimidating, but not so much at all after what we just went through, right? So if I had to impart any tips for riding in the mud, since I kind of do it every year, is almost like an homage to my upbringing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The first thing I would say, don't be afraid to sit down, because that's what saved me right there. Sat down, centered my gravity, and I put some traction on the back tire, just enough to carry on control. The second thing I would offer you as advice, get some nice toothy foot pegs. I was doing this year after year for like 3 years on those rubber stock OEM foot pegs that you get with the KLR 650 Gen 2. Man, oh man, my foot kept sliding off. So trying to stand through some of this stuff as I'm doing now was incredibly difficult. That was a close call. I love it though. I think I'll go to Wash World on Grafton, get some of this crazy mud off the bike, which is another pointer I can hand off to you. And sometimes I'm really bad at this one. You know, the desire to wear the mud like a badge of honor for like weeks on end, it's very strong, because it's a big flex when you're rolling through downtown and a machine like this with the amount of mud that you see on it right now. People are like, what is that guy doing? What is that kind of bike? How do I buy that bike? That's what they're thinking. They are every single time. The biggest selling feature of an ADV machine or a Dualsport bike is to roll it through downtown caked in mud. But you got to get on it. Now my problem is I would just leave it on there for like days, and it just results in perma-mud just being fixed to the bike, and it took me so much time this year to get it all off and get it all nice and clean. Of course, all that work's gone now. But we do what we must because we can. Well, we're all clean now. It doesn't look as fun, but it definitely looks cleaner. And you deserved a little bath, little Foxy. Oh man, but I think that's it for me. I think I'm gonna head home. This has been a great little first run into mud season, this now. Hope we meet again on the trail soon. And until the next time we ride, Island Riders, until the next time we see each other here on the beautiful red dirt roads and the red mud and sluck. I hope you have a great season. I hope you're riding safe, and take care.